This edition of MacVoices is sponsored by lynda.com, the unparalleled online video training library. For a free 10-day unlimited trial, visit lynda.com/MacVoices. Hi, I'm Chuck Joyner. We are in San Francisco at WWDC and AltConf. I get the privilege of talking to Mr. Damon Wayans about a new project that he's been working on. You know him as a comedian, but some of us know him as a guy who develops software. Damon, it's great to have you.
Thank you, Chuck. It's nice to be here.
So you're a software developer. A lot of people don't know this about you.
Yeah, and my family laughs about it all the time. But I got into tech and doing software, mobile software, about 2.5 years ago, and released about 10 games and a few utility apps. Now I'm into some video and social messaging apps.
10 games? I mean, that's a lot more than a lot of software houses have.
It's all right. They're not making money, but
well, that's a relief to all of them.
Not making money.
Before we get to the main attraction here, give us some names so I can make sure that people know about them.
Okay, there's Bob Boom, which is Angry Birds with Bombs. There's Time Runner. There's Rock Faller. There's Brain Crack. And I forget the rest of them. Dumb Bunny. And the rest of them.
And the rest of them. All right, well, that's good. Go get these games, folks, because he needs to feed his addiction like we all do. This whole tech thing is definitely an addiction.
Oh, yes, it is. It's a lovely addiction. It's better than buying cars.
Yeah, okay, that's a little less expensive, maybe.
Depends on the car.
So what are we talking about this time? You've got something new to show us?
Yes, I have an app called VHedz, which is a mixed media social messaging app that allows you to create like 30-second clips. You can put video over photos, or photos over video, or video over video.
Okay.
With text and drawing. So,
okay.
The idea is to add context to content. So if you see a photo and you want to explain the history of this photo, this is my granddaughter on her first day, going to school. You can put your little video, your face in the video on top of that photo.
Oh, or what is this, like a picture in a picture, or is it?
There's a picture in a picture,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
And
that
you
makes
can
sense.
add up to 4 different frames.
That's very nice. That's very nice. I can see a lot of uses for something like that. Where did this idea come from?
It evolved from me looking at social media, all these social media sites, and seeing photos and things that people post, and I just want to yell. And so putting video on top of these photos allows me to have a point of view about what I'm seeing.
Now, is this something you would foresee you using as a vehicle for comedy, or is it more for just anyone to annotate what they have?
It's absolutely designed for me, first and foremost, as a comedian, but it also is something that, people can use. There are many use cases. It's like a wedding. You talk about, oh, she just got married with a beautiful bride, or a not so beautiful bride. Of course, you wouldn't want to at her on that one, but
I think that might be something better kept to yourself.
Yeah.
This is interesting because your first example, it would be almost like something a little more legacy, like an old picture. But the situation you just described is a little more current, that you could take a picture and then put your commentary in right away.
Right. So like people going to the Golden State game, you take a picture of the tickets and go, don't you wish you were there? I got front row seats to see LeBron get beat by Steph Curry.
So is this something then that I can take the files, and I'm not sure exactly how they're packaged, and share them on social media?
You can share them to Facebook, to Twitter, to YouTube, and Instagram. You can also email or text message the link.
I assume they're saved to my camera roll, so I have them myself.
Yes, saved to the camera roll.
Very nice. It sounds like a very cool concept. Will you show us a little bit?
I'd be So honored to show you guys VHedz. Just kind of stuff you can do. And it's very simple. The idea is to make it so I can add photos or I can add video. So if I can search for a photo, I can search for Golden State. You don't want to do that. I can crop it. And then I can add video. And I can add frames. It's like 40 different frames. Here's a fun one. I think LeBron may have a chance. Not. Adding text. Change the color of the text. Match my afro. Place that right there. Preview it. Finish it. And I can post it. Can add and I can share it. I can share it to YouTube, Twitter. See? All right. Use filter and then post it. Bing.
The kids are going to have so much fun with this. This is cool. I don't think I understood at first the concept of the frames. You know, you putting an afro on, or a football helmet, or crazy glasses, or something. That's just going to be something that just sucks the kids right in.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that the users will use their creativity to express themselves. You can be a fireman, a post office worker, whatever you want. There's all these different frames. There's clown faces. There's TV. You can put yourself in TV if you want your 15 seconds of fame or 30 seconds of fame. There's thought bubbles, video thought bubble. So there's just a lot of variety.
So now let's talk like we're two geeks about this. How long is the video that I can record to put in this? I mean, obviously you're going to be somewhat restricted by the social media aspects of sharing it, right. But how long can I sit there and do a running commentary?
So you can do 30 seconds of background video and then 30 seconds of video over the video. Or you can just add a photo and do 30 seconds of video.
And some people are going to say, gee, that doesn't seem like a lot, but 30 seconds is a long time in today's world of just instant gratification.
I feel it's very generous. And like you said, posting, you want to be able to upload this, and it depends on your Wi-Fi because it works on LTE, but you also want to be able to make sure that you're posting what you recorded, and 30 seconds seems like the right amount of time.
And again, this is picture-in-picture modified. So it's something you could do in Final Cut if you had a computer and you wanted to go through all that. You just did it in an app in, what, a minute and a half, if that?
Yeah, I mean, that's the beauty of it. It's fast. There's, 3 steps and then post. That's the idea of, making it very intuitive and fun to use.
So is this something you'll be using to comment on the basketball games or anything else? And if people follow you on Twitter or Facebook?
Absolutely. I do it now. I'm on Instagram at Damon K. Wayans. I'm on Twitter at Damon K. Wayans. And I'm on Facebook, and I don't know how to use it.
Well, you're not exactly alone there, I don't think. Twitter's a lot more fun to do spontaneous things with this, like this.
Yeah, I mean, people really, they really have fun with it, and they like what I post. So, I get a lot of retweets.
So I guess, obviously, it's for iOS. Is there an Android version?
There's an Android version. It's on Google Play. It's in the Samsung store as a Samsung Galaxy gift, and it's also on iOS in the Apple Store.
And what kind of pricing are we talking about?
Ready for this? Free.
Okay. So, anyone that watches my interviews knows I got to ask, then how do you make money? Why free? Because I want you to develop more interesting things like this.
Well, there's another version that we're working on in development, which will be the way we monetize it. It will be for giving businesses the opportunity to use this in a much more creative way, using advertising. Yeah.
And the idea that it's you talking about something or asking for a commentary on something as opposed to just putting it in text is probably going to drive more engagement.
Yes, and also, with the elections coming up, imagine Hillary Clinton saying, look, I want to know what are your issues? And then she puts that out there, and then people are able to actually say, hey, I want to talk about immigration. I want to be really strong on, on trade agreements and, things like that.
Have you approached Hillary with this?
It's coming, yes. I've talked to Bill. He said, very good. No, I haven't talked to him yet. I will reach out.
All right, well, she'll see this and call you, and that'll be it.
I hope so.
Damon, it's great to see you. Where do we send people to learn more about you and see everything that you're doing, not just the apps, but all your projects?
Copy5 info, and no, you can email me at copy5info.com, but you can check out what I'm doing at copy5.com. That's AKABE5, the number 5.com.
It's a real pleasure. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
Folks, more from WWDC and AltConf in San Francisco. I'm Chuck Joyner. Thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for links, show notes, to subscribe, to connect with Chuck on Twitter, Google+, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and the MacVoices blog. Subscribe to our weekly newsletter, the MacVoices Dispatch, to stay up to date on all the latest MacVoices news from our front page or at macvoices.com/newsletter. Do more with your Apple tech by subscribing to the free MacVoices magazine on Flipboard by visiting macvoices.com/magazine. Advertising and sponsorships handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CashFly at cashfly.com.